Hello fellow cosplayers, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome to the next episode of Scary Stories and Makeup with Aunty Winter. Specifically, Scary Stories and Makeup with Aunty Winter Halloween Edition. When I'm filming this, it is still October, but probably by the time I get this up, it'll probably be October. I don't know, but I'm still in the spooky mood. Like I already got the background set up, so it's all time. The time has come for all things spooky. Anyways, so if you guys don't know what Scary Stories and Makeup with Aunty Winter is, it is basically a series where I sit down, talk about the paranormal, or folklore, or true crime, or I just read a random creepy story, or pretty much anything that has to, or pretty much anything that is spooky and scary, while turning myself into a character or just doing my makeup. So, future Winter here. I just wanted to pop in to say that while I was editing this video, I noticed that there was some slight crying in the background, and that was due to the fact at the time of me filming this video, my younger cousins were over and they were like crying a lot. So if you hear any crying in the background through the intro and the outro, I say that because, well, you know how I like to do videos like this. You'll know, just so you'll know why. So, back to the video. And in today's video, this is a video that I really wanted to do, and I know this video has probably been done a gajillion times before. Like, this is probably no shocker that I'm doing this. I am going to be discussing about a very classic urban legend. You guys probably might have played this game before when you were kids, and that is Bloody Mary. Not the vodka cocktail. The scary ghost that appears in the mirror and will kill you if you chant her name 3 times, is what we're going to be talking about today. But before I get into this video, be sure to subscribe as well as hit the notification bell, because during the month of October I will be posting some very creepy, scary Halloween makeup videos throughout the entire month of October. You can also find me on my TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter. All those links will be listed in the description below. And enough with the chit chat, let's get into the video. So I'm pretty sure anyone who's watching this video probably have heard about this legend, or maybe even dared to try this game when they were a kid, or even now, or probably has been dared to do this at something like a slumber party. But for those of you who don't know, Bloody Mary is a creepy urban legend about a ghost that will appear in a mirror when her name is called 3 times. And this was an urban legend that really scared me to death when I was a kid, and I did not want to look into a mirror, basically. But who was she, and where did she come from? The story that I heard when I was a kid was that Mary was a girl that went to high school and was bullied a lot, and one day some people ganged up on her and murdered her in the girl's bathroom. But there are many variations of her backstory as well. One version says, that is more popular, that Bloody Mary was a witch known as Mary Worth, and villagers would come to her for potions when they were feeling sick. However, when young girls started to go missing, they started to blame Mary, and then until a mob basically stormed into her house and found out that Mary was kidnapping young girls and sucking their souls in order to stay young and beautiful. And in result of this, they captured her, burnt her at the stake, like they would do with all the witches back then, but they burnt her in front of a mirror so that she can see herself die. But before she died, she cursed the mirror, and if anyone were to call her name 3 times, her spirit will return for revenge. Now, there are also people that link Bloody Mary to historical figures, such as Mary Tudor, Queen of England, who is the daughter of King Henry VIII and Queen Catherine of Aragon, who was also a devout Catholic who burnt a bunch of Protestants at the stake in order to reform the Catholic Church into England, which gave her the nickname Bloody Mary. There are also those that link her to Elizabeth Bathory, the Blood Countess, and although her name isn't Mary, she was known for killing, again, a bunch of girls, kidnapping them and taking her into a castle and killing them and torturing them. And there was also the rumor that she bathed in their blood to stay young and beautiful forever. There are also other variations of her backstory, was that she was a woman in the 1800s who was broken into her house and murdered, with her eyes getting gouged out of her head. But regardless of her story, it all links back to the game where she is a ghost in front of a mirror. So to play this game, what you have to do is you have to stand in a bathroom, turn all the lights off, light a candle in front of the mirror, spin around 2 times, and say Bloody Mary 3 to 13 times. And if it works, you're either able to see a witch or a corpse covered in blood, and sometimes she'll just leave you alone and just scream in your face. Other times she will curse you, gouge your eyes out, strangle you, drink your blood, or steal your soul and trap for the rest of eternity. Now, there are also those who have tried this game saying that she doesn't appear immediately, but she'll sometimes appear much later. You could attempt this game and she may not appear eventually, but one day she will appear in front of you. Now, in the legend's earlier days, it went a little bit differently. So young women would walk up the stairs backwards, holding a candle in one hand and a handheld mirror in the other, and when they got to the top, they were to either see their husband's face or a skull, meaning they will die before they ever have a chance to marry. And in different cultures, there's also say, like, I think in like ancient times, said that the dead and like demons can also be summoned from the mirror, which makes sense because there are also games such as the Candyman, which also involves saying Candyman in front of a mirror 5 to 13 times, and except in this one, he'll appear and stab you with his hook. Tried this game have sworn they have seen Bloody Mary, and although we don't know whether or not ghosts are real, there is also a scientific explanation behind it. Basically, there is a scientific experiment known as the strange face illusion effect, or something similar to that name, where people were basically put in a dimly lit room with a mirror for 10 minutes, and we're told to stare into the mirror. And basically what that thing has proven is that when these people were put into this room, they reported seeing a face that wasn't there. They reported seeing their face weirdly disforming or melting off, or a weird smile pulling across their face, or a lot of things that weren't actually there, but those people were able to create it into their minds. So I feel like that this is very interesting. Now, I don't know whether ghosts are not real, but you never know. You never know whether ghosts are real or not. But I feel this is kind of interesting. Although Bloody Mary may not be real, our own minds can create her. And I feel like that is really scary. And that completes my video for this week. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys enjoyed hearing the history that you probably might have heard before on Bloody Mary. I honestly really think the look that I did for this this look did something to me. This is really starting to get me motivated and very into like the spooky season, and red and white are one of my favorite color combinations ever. But yeah, so editing winter is just gonna finish off this video, mainly because I forgot to record the last little chunk of this video. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Like this video if you have tried the Bloody Mary challenge. Double like this video if you are Bloody Mary. Comment below whether you think this legend is true or not. Be sure to comment any ideas for any future videos. All the products used will be listed in the description below. And yeah, until next time, bye!